Bring your ass in. Come on in. Beats talk for me. This that heat talk, homie. Streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, no. I ain't getting killed with y'all. I'm too young to be getting killed at all. Yeah, I'ma let that beats talk for me. This that heat talk, homie. The streets not for me. Ain't gonna let them kill me, dog. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Good morning, everyone. Get your black ass up. Let's play the Get Your Black Ass Up song. This ain't it. This ain't it. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Hey, Elise. How you doing this morning, shorty? Everything good, shorty? I'm saying, shorty. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Good morning, everybody. Let me fix my collar. Hold on a second. Hey, Payne Royster. What's up, Stephanie? How you doing? Tony Wilson, what it do? Oh goodness. Fix my collar. Shit ain't right. There we go. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Hey, Rachel. How I look this morning, y'all? Look okay? Yeah, look like I'm about to go be on the news. You got locked out of your Facebook page. You need I had to hire a whole ass Facebook expert to help me with my shit, at least. So, I'm glad you got a new page. Any friends I have from there, add me back. Got you, Elise. Focus Joy, what's good? Jimmy Thomas, what up? Come on in, everybody. 902. Queen Yatta. Hey, Yatta. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all like my little outfit? My little shit? I know you are, Elise. I know you are. I know you sick. I know you sick. Let me see what's I know you sick. She had to start a whole new Facebook page, so I know that got on your nerves. I know that got all the way on your nerves. I know it did. 13,000 views for kicking it with Angela. Wow. Wow, my little video with Angela also got 13,000 views. All right, I had to start kicking it with people a little bit more. Come kick it with you. Come kick it with y'all. What my little cowboy should get? I got 8,000 views. Okay. And this guy, look, my little punk ass real estate thing got 1,700 views. Anyway, Aunt Mo, what it do? What's good with you? Everything all right? Oh, Barrington. B.A., what's good with you? Happy New Year's, my good brother. I ain't see you there. My bad. Happy New Year, B.A. Welcome back. Happy birthday, everybody. I got 35,000 on my Stray Cats feed. I'm so confused. It's still going. Yeah, that's how I be. Usman, what it do? 9:04 in the morning time, Joe Clair live. Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Get your black ass up. Sing the song. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. You better wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. It's 2023. You better get your black ass up. You trying to eat, but you better get your black ass up. Everybody over here and over there, you better get your black ass up. And if you look real cool, it's Joe Clair. Get your black ass up. And everybody, anyway. Thank you, Beth. I got a problem with this collar. I don't like when my collar come outside of my vest, though. That's the only thing I don't like. When my scholar be like, I hate that. Pet peeve. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm trying, Sabrina. Stephanie wants to know where's Boots. He is upstairs. So Boots came down here with me one time and sat on my lap. Well, Steph, from now on, he sits on that lady's lap upstairs. He don't come see me at all no more. As far as I'm concerned, as far as he concerned, I'm just here to pay the bill. That's how Boots treat me already. Comedy shows on January 21st, Vivian. Yeah, Boots treat me like some bullshit. January 21st, Vivian, I was going to put the flyer up today, but I didn't have all of the pictures. I'm bringing a DC legend to Bangin' and Bowie. He's going to act a fool. He's a DC heavyweight. His name is Teddy Carpenter. Teddy Carpenter is going to be our headliner on January 21st. I'm going to put the flyer up later today. That's coming up on January 21st, Vivian, in 3 weekends from now. 3 weekends from now. If you need something to do, come on back out to Joe Clair and Friends. I'm going to put the flyer up today. Tickets should be on sale on Monday. Teddy Carpenter is a fucking DC legend. He is hilarious, and he is going to knock that motherfucker down on January 21st. You understand? Ty Davis, what it do? 9:06 in the morning time. Moment of clarity coming up at 9:10, everybody. Moment of clarity. Are we going to talk real estate today or no? Your child is grown. Your baby girl turns 21 on the 25th. Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm not looking forward to it, but I see how it goes. You know, I can't believe mine is 13. We just had that baby. I was just at the hospital with that lady to take the baby home, and she 13 with an attitude now. And I swear it was just last week I took the little girl home from the nursery. Cutest little thing I ever seen in my life. Yeah, there you go, Jay. Jay said that looked like a real estate conversation vest. Exactly. But I got it on with. But I'm rocking it. I'm rocking with jeans with the holes in it. So you know, that's how I get down. So yeah. Yeah, this is my real estate outfit. Hey Nicole, what it do? Hey Nicole. Good morning. We should talk real estate. We should talk real estate and money every single day over here. Not I look cute. Nicole, men stop being cute once they leave their mama's house. She said, what, you taking school pictures? Alright. I see you, Nicole. You funny. You are hilarious. Tell Vaughn I said hey though. And Jay, go ahead with that, Jay. Talking about this is an outfit for Baltimore properties. This is an outfit for properties, period. Brown skin. Listen. There is some, it's 2023. Where am I going? Monica said, where you going, Joe? Why you dressed like this? Once I leave here, I have to go run some errands for my dear mother. And by the time I finish those errands, it will be time to head to Channel 5, WTTG Fox 5. Andre Brooks, what it do? And since that is the case, I decided to go ahead and put this on early. Yes, I'm all tied up. Excuse me. Fix my tie. Widen my shit out. So, let's get into this moment of clarity today. I know one thing. Is this January 3rd was our anniversary, actually. The first day that we started this was January 3rd. Today is the anniversary of January the 6th. Yeah. It's January the 6th today. Well, let's get to this moment of clarity and we get into everything else real quick. Moment of clarity right here on Clair Live. Namaste, everybody. Namaste this morning. Book of Joseph. Let's talk about success. At the beginning of this year, yesterday we just celebrated the anniversary of Founders Day for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. With that being said, I want to tell everyone, let's talk about success. Because Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated stands for achievement. Achievement in every field of human endeavor. We are there. That is our main focus. Our number one is achievement in every field of human endeavor. And I want to talk about success this morning. Because success is monotonous. Have y'all ever heard this? Have y'all ever heard about the monotony of success? Can everyone say the word monotony? Monotonous. One of the tenets of success is the fact that it is made in small, repetitive, mundane actions that get us to the next place. That's how success happens. Let me say that again. One of the tenets of success is the fact that it is made in small, success is made in small, repetitive, mundane actions that get us to the next place. The small, unsexy, unpopular, day in, day out action steps is what make success happen. I'm bringing it up today as everyone is making the jokes about how bad time has been since the quarantine. We have to be in the house and everything, the thing, and we in the same company we've been in and day out. We around the same people day in and day out, and I'm getting sick of it. Well, that's how success happens. It will quickly become apparent that it's just the same thing over and over again. Same faces, same walls, same foods. I see a silver lining though. In this unprecedented happening, I wrote this back during when we was in lockdown. In this unprecedented happening, I see an opportunity to get down and stay down with some of the things we need to do to be successful and successful in the things we want to be successful in. A better, stronger marriage is waiting to be had in this opportunity. Stronger family bonds are waiting to be had in this opportunity. That workout plan that you really, I'm going to work out every day. Well, you in the house every day, get it done. Being together day in and day out is the same in the same space 24/7 with the same routine gives us a chance after chance after chance to enhance and uplift. I'm bringing that all up today, 2 years later, to remind everybody that if you could be successful back then, if you could find a way to success and to that monotony during the pandemic, you damn sure can do it now. You can get focus, you can get a list, and then you can start checking that list off again and again and again and again and again. This year so far, I have been incredible with workouts, I have been incredible with my emails, and I have been incredible with returning everybody's phone calls. It's monotonous, it gets on my nerves, it's all day, every day, it's 24/7, but that shit gets it done. It's monotonous. And guess what? I'm seeing success already. That's your moment of clarity. Success is in the monotony. The small little bullshit steps is where you get your success. That's your moment of clarity right here. Clair Live. We can expound on that if y'all want. Sorry, the music stopped. Thank you, Nicole. But it's the truth. Eugene Morris, think about it. Eugene Morris says, hey, I used to be 382 pounds in 2022. Now I'm 310 pounds. I feel good. But Eugene, didn't you have to every day get up and do the same boring workout, eat the same boring diet, so on and so forth, to see the success? That's how success happens. If you talk to anybody who has a successful business, they'll tell you that they had to do the monotonous shit over and over and over and over again. And the results were, you sitting there doing it every day, you want some results. But if you get this much every day, over time you've gotten that much. And over time you can get this much. That's how success works. There are times that I struggle. Now listen, I can sit here and talk this shit, not to say that I do not struggle in some areas of my life with trying to get down with the monotony, but I'm fighting a good fight. Like I said, me and that workout room next door, we've been getting down every day since the beginning of this year. And, I already see where I fall short and why I fall short. So now I'm planning my day out the night before to ensure my success. I'm planning my time so that I know, hey, this thing that you want to see these results in, you can get it done if you plan it and then get in there and do it, get it over with, and move on to the next. All right. It is 9:16 in the morning time. That's your moment of clarity. What'd you say, Stephanie? The conveniences in life only come from first being inconvenienced a lot. You better tell these people. You better say something to them. Tracy Taylor said she started her weight loss journey this year, tried overnight oats for the first time. Okay, Tracy. I see people doing the overnight oats. It just look to me, so I'm not with it. Monica, yes, checklists and outlining. That, listen, so I adopted the yellow sticky notes rule for my stuff. I cleared my desk of all the sticky notes from Thursday. I got to make new ones for Saturday. I missed Friday. I got to make new ones for Saturday. So, there you have it. Okay, overnight oats, it's just okay, but I know it's healthy for me. Exactly. And you be having to eat them oats over and over again to get where you trying to go. It is 9:18 in the morning time. Your grandson, Grayson, he is 3 years old. Way to go, Eugene. Way to go, Eugene. All right, everybody. Let's get back to getting your black ass up. Let's shift gears again. Did y'all see my show yesterday? We talked about the young lady who got carjacked. Sister got carjacked in front of my building, in front of our Fox 5 building, news station, 2 nights ago. We talked about it on the news. Somebody accused me of only talking about carjacking because a white woman got carjacked. It was not a white woman. It was. It is not. It was not. It was like, Joe. Last night at my frat brother celebration, sister came up to me. Joe, you only talked about that carjacking because a white woman got carjacked. It was not a white woman who got carjacked. Cut it out. Cut it out. You got to understand. This was a sister got carjacked. I'm trying to put it on for us. Anyway, tell me what's wrong. Why your job tripping? Yeah, so up in Bethesda, in case y'all don't know, let me tell y'all what Fox 5 is. Fox 5 is on Wisconsin Avenue, 2 blocks down from Bethesda Blues and Jazz, like you heading towards the city, right above Bethesda Road. You know how you go back around and go down into Bethesda Road? Channel 5 sits right there on Wisconsin Avenue. And she was parked on the side street of Wisconsin Avenue where the Benihana's used to be back in the day. And she got carjacked right there. Now, I know for any of you all who are listening, know that hearing the words carjacking and Bethesda is like, get the fuck out of here. She got carjacked in Bethesda at gunpoint. We talked about it yesterday, and we'll see on Monday when you tune in, because I sat down with Angela also Brooks on Monday. You'll see that one of the first things she talked about, I asked when she was laying out her plans. I was asking Angela also Brooks what her plans were for the future. And when she laid them out, I asked her what we can do. What are the normal citizens' obligations to making sure that we're doing our part to be the society and the county we want to see. And one of the things she said we had to do was first stay in our kids' lives. That was the number one. Get involved with their schooling, their after-school activities, their extracurriculars, and all of those kinds of things. And it doesn't mean you don't have to let it take over your life, but you do have to be involved with your kids. And then the second thing she said was she is addressing crime. And I said, well, what do I do for crime? I can't do nothing for crime. She said, once again, stay in these young people's lives. The average carjacking suspect now is between the ages of 15 and I think she said 15 and 18. So what she's saying is this huge rise in crime that we're seeing is being perpetuated and being perpetrated by what they're finding by mostly young people. And the remedy for young people is not government. Government can't handle the young people. The remedy for young people is not the police. The remedy for young people are older people. We want to see changes in younger people. Older people have to step up. I know you sitting there saying, well, I take care of my kids, but there's also your kids' friends look up to you. Your nieces and nephews look up to you. When you go to PTA meetings or not, that is reflective of the kids see that as how the older people feel about us. So, we try to assert ourselves into our kids' lives. When we haven't, all along the way, we get no results. But if we stay in our kids' lives, and not just our children, but young people's lives, even if you don't have kids, if you still are involved in your community's young people, it takes a village. She believed we could see some result. We could see something different. Kelly Denise says she's got to make sure that families are thriving economically. And that's what she does. She fights for, we talked about that as well, Kelly. She wants the median household income in Prince George's County to be $100,000 before she leaves office. She's trying to attract more and more and more and more businesses to Prince George's County. Businesses will not come to Prince George's County if the crime is through the roof. So the parents have to do their parts. And Kelly, here's the other part. She is only the county executive. She can only do so much. The conversation I had with her, was about me recognizing you only one person, and I love what your administration does, and I love that we have offices that do everything. But I don't care how many government bureaus we put in place, if we don't have the sort of the moral and sort of family focused compass in our own communities, all that shit won't mean nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But that was the conversation we had. And so it hit home when I got to work the next day and found out that someone got carjacked in front of our building. We're going to talk about it on Monday. And yeah, Kelly, she is trying to make sure that the median household income in Prince George's County is $100,000 before she leaves office. And how does that happen? Well, you have to attract more businesses. So she and I took a ride on the Blue Line corridor to talk about how this is what she pointed out. And everybody, please listen to this. Prince George's County, predominantly black county, has the workforce, has been the workforce for the region that has made the federal government and other counties, the surrounding counties, very, very, we've made them a lot of money because we've been the workforce. So we get up every morning, we get in our cars, and we drive somewhere else, do the work. We eat lunch in another county or in a city or somewhere else. We work for people in other counties and other cities and so on and so forth. And then we come back home to Prince George's County. Well, the only problem with that is we're spending a lot of time and a lot of money in other people's backyard as opposed to our backyard. And throughout the years, just like when Marion Barry was the mayor of Washington, D.C., and business did not want to come into Washington, D.C., he did everything he could to attract business into Washington, D.C. They wouldn't come. They wouldn't come because of their perceived notions of what it meant when you have a predominantly black X, Y, and Z, and you have predominantly black leadership. You have people who have never seen that before who believe that nothing can get done there. Therefore, they are slow to come and do business with us. We are fighting that all day, every day, twice on Sunday in my beloved Prince George's County. The thing that she sees is, well, listen, we have these huge transportation corridors and we can build around those. And the processes that we want to see will take, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but they have to get done. The Washington, D.C. that we see now with all the gentrification and all the building and stuff, that started 25 years ago. That started 30 years ago. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that it just started when Muriel Bowser became the president, the mayor. Y'all remember when Anthony Williams took over, he opened the city up. And once they saw that the city was plans started getting laid out to how can we move these people out? And how can we move? I saw some plans. When I first got into real estate, I saw some plans for Southwest right there before you down South Capitol Street. I said, what Southwest you talking about? But watch what happens to Southwest over the next decade. So, please watch that when we put it up on Monday on Fox 5. Me and Angela also Brooks sitting down and chopping it up. I want to talk to DC Police Chief Conti real soon, and I put in a request to sit with Wes Moore as well as he prepares to take the gubernatorial inauguration and take that chair. I want to talk to him too. Sharon Pratt Kelly was talking about it in the 90s as well. I'm centering my business plan around what I can pay people because I want to open my store in Prince George's County. And we need that. We need as many small businesses as we can. And let me lay this out for y'all again. And I'm sure I said it on this program before. On this program, like we on MSNBC. Prince George's County is what they call a bedroom community. I asked our county executive what that actually means. And what she said is this: lots and lots of subdivisions to house people who get up every day, get in their cars, hop on major roads, and drive to other jurisdictions to work. The majority of people who live in Prince George's County do not work in Prince George's County. They work elsewhere, and that money goes elsewhere. We come back here, go to bed. We come home to go to sleep. You get home 7, 8 o'clock at night, you go to bed. Now, what she was pointing out was like, listen, the family dynamic changes if I do not have to commute an hour to 2 hours every day. If I don't have to sit in traffic for 2 hours every day, I can use that 2 hours in my house. Yes, MSNBC. If I can do that 2 hours in my house with my kids, I can help with homework. I can be that parent that the PTA is asking me to be because it's easier for me now. But we can't do that if we do not attract businesses that can employ this workforce that we have in Prince George's County. Now, let's talk about the workforce that we have in Prince George's County. The workforce is educated, hardworking. We in high demand. That's why we can afford these homes in Bowie and Laurel and Lake Arbor and Fort Washington. You feel what I'm saying? We are dynamic. However, we are getting used by other people and not empowering ourselves. Our county executive sees it that way. It's like, listen, somebody somewhere's got to change how we view ourselves. Not getting in the car and riding there for 500 goddamn miles. Nah, keep that talent here so they can be home in 20 minutes and take care of their kids. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? To know someone to get into PG, yeah, you gotta know somebody to get into Prince George's County government. Now, Prince George's County government, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I didn't press her out about, the efficiency or inefficiency of Prince George's County government, because when you look at the federal government, you can see the inefficiency is, you can't blame one person for the inefficiency of the government. If anybody's paying attention to what's happening on the Hill right now, you see what the fuck it is. Working from home for our state government has changed my life. Exactly. Michelle, Annette, you home now, Mo. Your hands on. You know what they Snapchatting and TikToking. You sitting right there when the kids come home. Oh, she home again? You're taking, you're getting rid of some of that debauchery in your house. Plus, you're a happier person, which makes us better parents, which makes us better neighbors, which makes us better for our communities. You understand what I'm saying? You stressed out, it has a ripple. All these things have domino and ripple effects. And so that's what we talked about. Dinner. No quickies permitted by my 16-year-old son. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. What kind of quickies? Okay. Okay. Praying she's stay at home working. My wife has been working remote our entire marriage. 16 years, my wife has worked remote. She went into the office for about 2-3 years, for about a year and a half, was like, fuck this shit. She got out of there as fast as she possibly could. Yeah, exactly. Michelle, yes, that's what I was, you hit right. You know how teens do with the working parents. Yes it is. My mother was a working mom. And I know what the teens did. Anyway, so yeah, my wife is always here. And my schedule is up and down, but I'm home a lot more than a lot of dads. And my commute to the station doesn't start until, noon. And then I'm back, I'm back here. I'm back home by 5 o'clock. So, to my county executive's point, though, what she was saying to me was what I wanted to hear. And that government works when you have a holistic view and a holistic approach. Government does not work with a heavy fist, at least not in these days and times when we have so many different narratives playing out in our heads of what family is, what careers are, what community is, and so on and so forth. It used to be all one way. And that is no longer the case. Therefore, government has to take a different approach. And if that's the case, well, with more options comes more responsibility on everybody. So you and I both have a responsibility to work with our governments, our county governments, our state governments and our federal government to make the city, state, town, country that we want to see. But we got to step up too. We're asking our officials to step up. We got to do it too. And when they can't, you got to be better than them. That's how I go. That's how I go. That's how I go. What Monica say? What about the private schools we send our kids to in DC and other areas? Also, Brooke's daughter doesn't go to school in PG. Monica, I'm about to take my kids out of PG County Public Schools. That's not our economy. That's not our economy. That's the Prince George's County private schools do well. The Prince George's County public school system needs all of us to help. I show up, I do. But at the same time, Monica, I'm not risking my child's future while everybody trying to figure it out. If you are of means, well, you're going to send your child somewhere else. Y'all can look down on me all you want. I'm sending my child going into the 8th grade next year. Oh, she not. From what I seen, she's not staying there. She is not staying there. Until we have a world-class public school system, I ain't risking it. I feel what you're saying. So Monica's saying that money, if we're taking our kids and we're educating them somewhere else that's not in Prince George's County, then we're taking money out of the school system's pocket. And I'd like to say, I feel you there. I would really like to see build up the schools so they don't have to commute to school. Exactly. And what's been happening over the last 20 plus years is not being able to build up the schools. So it's just like me watching the housing market. I watch what the fuck happened. I'm not going to sit here and risk today because I see what's... So I'm going to do the same thing with my kids. I watch them neglect the schools for a good while, and now she's an 8th grader right now. No, I'm not risking that for my baby. You can hold it against me. You can point the finger at me. I'm not risking my smart child. Not in this day and age. Now when I see the kids she got to compete against, oh no. And let's be quite clear. I took my kid out of private school and put them in public school. Monica, I took my daughter out of private school in Montgomery County when we lived there. When we moved to Prince George's County, put her in public school. Her and my son. Here in Prince George's County, she got to go. She has got to go. Will I fight for Prince George's County public schools? Yes. I graduated from Prince George's County public schools. Will I fight for them? Hell yeah. But I'm sending until they get it right, I got to send my child elsewhere. I must. Now, improve everything, I agree. But that's going to take me and you, Monica, fighting for our schools. And I will continue to do that. I will continue to fight for our schools. Am I sending my child somewhere else? Yes. Until I start seeing them blue ribbons pop up everywhere. Till I see them blue ribbons popping up on all these schools and us attracting the top teachers and taking an approach that's going to make our Prince George's County public school system that shit. And let me expound on that. My mother was an educator at the collegiate level. My father was an educator at the collegiate level. My sister is very accomplished. My wife is very accomplished. My auntie, very accomplished. I come from very accomplished black women and men. Those black women and men, don't you fucking play no games with that child's education. I was like, but you know, it ain't the school, it's the student. It's about the student. My wife looked at me and said, nigga, we not playing them games. And that's what it's gonna be. What up? My wife's like, I'm not playing them games with my kid. You understand what I'm saying? Marv, what it do? We not playing them games. You hear me? So that's what it's gonna be at my household. Yeah, I gotta do what's best for my child, but at the same time, we gotta fight for our school systems. But our school systems need complete. I think here's what it needs. Let me say this. I pointed out yesterday on my Instagram, or 2 days ago on my Instagram, how far the United States educational system has dropped below all these other countries, right? We used to be number one. And now we 13th and 14th and 23rd and 27th and that kind of shit. With that being the case, you definitely you have to seek out the best options for your child. And if you have the means, then you pay for what you hope private school will do for your child. It's still a hope. I know a whole bunch of niggas who went to private school ended up fucked up. So there is no guarantee. I know a whole bunch of private school motherfuckers ain't got no common sense and fuck their life all the way up. Kawali, what it do? I don't know. I know a whole bunch of kids grown men went to private school, but they ain't had no common sense. Ended up throwing their shit away. Dumb motherfucker. But with that being said, I'm going to do what's best for my family. And what I'm going to do what's best for my child as the United States. So it's like, I look at the public school system just like I look like the public water system. You don't drink public water. You drink bottled water all day long, right? Why? Because you like, I ain't risking it until they get the shit right. I drink bottled water. Even though there's no guarantee that the bottled water is anything better than tap. You still, right. So, with my child's education, yeah, they going to private school. And some people say, well, why don't you do homeschooling? No, I'm not doing that. I got shit to do. I got some more money to make. Fuck that. In this American system, you better have some money. It is 9:43 in the morning time. Thank you, Mike King Leon. Yeah, I try to be look decent when I'm on the TV show. Yeah, and I saw that my friend Monica Golson announced her retirement. Prince George's County School CEO Monica Golson announced retirement yesterday, noting that conflicts that exist in the County Board of Education are hurting the students. And if we can look at our county like this, but then if we could take that lens and broaden it out and start looking at counties around the country, same shit. It's the same shit. We have been hurting students for a very, very long time. That's why teachers are overworked and tired and sick of this shit. And it's all about test scores, and it's all about testing, and the sort of things that we used to see from teachers we don't see anymore. My mother knew my teachers personally. Remember on the Cosby Show, the teacher came over for dinner? Y'all remember that? Remember that? Remember on the Cosby Show, Mrs. Griswold came over for dinner? Remember? On the Cosby Show, Theo's teacher came over their house for dinner with her husband. I dare you bring a teacher over your house now for dinner. She gonna lose her job. Y'all gonna get investigated. It's gonna be some more. That tells you how far things have changed. That tell you how much shit has changed. You can't have a teacher over your house. I bet there's some kind of conflict of interest because some child, blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. The mean ass Miss Griswold. Uh-huh. Remember that? Things have changed. So if that's the case, and you don't have that personal relationship with your teachers anymore, your teachers' hands are often tied behind their backs with what they can do for students who they see need help. And the system has not gotten better for students. Just like we had a system of desegregation that did not overall make things better for African Americans in a lot of aspects. Overhauling the school system wasn't good for students in a lot of aspects. Now, there are some students coming out of Prince George's County Public Schools who are going to go on and have stellar lives. But the number of those students is too small, and the way that I've seen that play out, I don't want to have to hope and wish on a miracle. I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do for my student to give them the best chance that I see. There's no guarantee, of course, but just like there's no guarantee that I'm going to be funny, but I do my best. You see what I'm saying? So I practice before I get on that motherfucking mic. And by the time I hit that mic, boom, I'm killing her. So if I set my daughter up, hopefully, boom, she gonna kill it. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway. Ain't no hate to say it. The U.S. public school systems say it. The U.S. public school boards are failing our students in certain communities by design. And we know why that is. It has always been. Man, go back to the beginning of the U.S. public school system. And right now, the indigenous people are bringing suit against the United States government for all of the indoctrination of schools, the assimilation schools that they had where there were, children just died. Children died. There was mass sexual misconduct and experimentation and just all out brutal beatings, and children died under the guise of a school system. Let's not forget that, y'all. Do not forget that. What we are seeing today, and I think the reason that we feel the way that we feel today is because on paper, how we explain who we are doesn't match up with who we actually are, the results that we see. The explanation we give for who we want to be is not what we actually see. You know what I'm saying? So we continue to feed our kids into these systems and then be mad at the system. But if you really look, you be like, nah, this shit been some bullshit since then. I'm not even, to matter of fact, how about if I get smart and don't send my child in there? I will work and get even smarter and work with you to make it better. How about we do that? Think about it. They practice the school to jail pipeline is a real thing. How can that exist? How in the fuck can that even exist if the system is set up to do the best for each and every student? It's not what the system is set up to do. It says that's what it's set up to do, but in its function, it's just like when somebody show you who they are, believe them. School systems are showing you who they are. You better believe it. I'm not going and arguing with teachers and superintendents and supervisors and everything at PTA meetings. No, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and I'm going to do some work to make it better. Because arguing with you in these meetings is arguing with the piece of paper and the policy and all that type shit. And we already know they're not going to live up to that. We got to be smarter. Think about it. You had a top 10 citywide school for the East Baltimore. I suspect that's what you're talking about, right? It no longer exists. Now it's a charter school. Times surely have changed, but those citywide schools that are still in existence, Roland Park, Mount Royal, Poly, City, and Western, are still thriving. Gets it at the luck of the draw. My wife went to Poly. And you do have great schools. Don't get it fucked up. Some of these, like my kids, both attended Whitehall Elementary here in Prince George's County until my daughter aged out of Whitehall Elementary. Whitehall Elementary is a blue ribbon school, nationally recognized for its excellence. Beautiful. The school that Whitehall feeds does not have that distinction. So, my kids had to find an alternative. I put my daughter into a Montessori school, and we're not getting the results that we would like to see. I'm just going to put it that way. Thank you, Kiki. I'm just going to leave it like that. 9:51 in the morning time. Thanks for having this conversation about schools. We were supposed to talk about real estate. There was a real estate question I saw up here, but I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. I don't know where that went. And anyway, so there's a I hope everybody heard in this conversation that we just had that the school system is going to be what it's going to be when we make it what we want it to be. We'll see change. And that's a we. And that means people who have kids, people who do not have kids, old people, young people, have to be civically involved in our school systems, in our law enforcement, in our every system we want to see. We live in a democracy, which means we actually have to be involved. And years 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 of us not being involved, running off to the office, taking care of our careers, have left us with these systems that we are unhappy with. And we say, well, I came out of that system and I turned out okay. It's not the same system anymore. The things that you thought were there are no longer there. And if you're not sort of tuning in regularly, you won't see how far things have gotten until, you won't realize. You'll be like, how the fuck is this going on? It ain't used to be like this. You wasn't watching it every day. It's just like that friend who shows up. You ain't seen in 5 years, but they lost all the weight. You be like, how the fuck you lose that? Well, you ain't seen in 5 years that I was going to the gym every goddamn day. Goes back to that monotony I was talking about in the moment of clarity. The monotony of success. If we want our school systems to be successful, well then we gotta start showing up to meetings regularly. And think about it. Let me ask y'all a question. When in 2022, how many meetings did you go to that had to do with a system that affects you and your community? Was it one meeting? Was it 5? Was it 10? Was it 20? Did you go to meetings monthly? How many committees do you sit on? Each and every one of y'all watching. How many committees do you sit on? How many organizations do you get involved with? I'll let you. Now, if we sitting here saying, LaShawn Ghani says, the vice principal hasn't responded to 2 emails I sent this week. Go to the school. I'm going to tell you for real. My phone has, let me see. My phone has, How many emails I got in here right now? I got 42,000 emails sitting in my phone. Imagine how many emails a vice principal of a school has. Think about it. LaShawn, you're going to have to go. I just did a pop-up visit at my son's elementary school because the vice principal ain't, and you went to the school. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You got, there she go, a few minutes. Right. You got to go up to the school. You got to go up to the school. Remember back in the day, you saw people mama at the school all the time. Got to. LaShawn, way to go. Let LaShawn's thing be an example for us all. And the example is, nigga, sometimes you got to pull up. Sometimes you got to pull up on a vice principal. Well, I don't have time right now. Will you wait? Yes, I will sit and wait. I understand you have a school to run, but I need you to take care of this right here. And I came up here personally to see you. I will sit here and wait. Thank you so very, very much. Way to go, LaShawn. She's Tammy saying, don't be scared to show your black side. Hold on, Tammy. Y'all gonna do right by my baby, goddammit. That's the mama side. Don't go up there cussing people out, embarrassing us, Tammy. They are not allowing parents to observe the class. Well, then now you have a thing that you want to see happen. The vice principal, can only do so much, because the vice principal, once you send that email about sitting in classes, and there is a policy that's been put in place that parents can't sit in here, vice principal only can pick up and call their supervisor, and then that supervisor gonna call a supervisor, gonna call a supervisor. So guess what I do? I go talk to that motherfucker, the top one. Because the vice principal of the school is just like the manager at McDonald's. They work for the corporation, and the corporation is giving them a book, a handbook of how things have to go. They can only answer so many questions for us. The corporation, though, however, gonna talk to me. That's where you show up and show out. That's your right in a public school. We pay taxes. It sure is your right, but for some reason, a policy has been put in place that you can't come in. They're going against your rights. That vice principal can only do so much. And here's the thing for us that I need to mention. We love to cuss out the vice principal, cuss out the principal, go up to the school and show our ass. That's not the person we need to talk to. At the end of the day, that's not the person we need to talk to. That's not the person we need to talk to. That's a good person. That's a good teacher who decided to come and work in this school system, who is now saying, you know what? I'm going to go work over in this other school system where they don't cuss your ass out for following the rules that the school board put in place. So we can't always just go show our ass. You feel me? Let's keep it a buck. Imagine if you was that vice principal and you got cussed out because your hands was tied behind your back. How many times you gonna take a parent coming up there and telling you about yourself when all you was doing was following the procedures that they laid out for you? I mean, if I was the vice principal, y'all showed up on me and I told y'all this, you know what, Miss Jones, you are absolutely right. I apologize. You can go and observe, and then I'm going home and firing off. I'm going to Indeed.com and firing my resume off because I don't want to work under these conditions anymore. I don't want to work under these conditions anymore. No disrespect to that lady who showed up. She's there to take care of her child, and she should show up. And she was emotion-filled, and I get it. But I don't want to work under these conditions anymore. I'm not coming. I'm getting out of this school system. That's how I would be. And I suspect that most of y'all would be like that too. After you had a parent come up and show off and show out, you'd be like, man, I'm out of here. So there's the nuance to it that we don't usually cover in the comments section. And when we get mad, I'm driving in my car, I'm going up to that motherfucker, I'm gonna tell everybody about themselves at that school. That gets very little done. All right, everybody. It's time for me to get out of here. Don't cuss, Joe. Just tell them to do right by my baby. I hear you, Tammy. I hear what you saying. But remember, just do this, Tammy. Remember what they taught us in kindergarten. Treat people the way that you would like to be treated. And since we are adults, we have to take all things into account. And this is an adult that we're going to go talk to who you've charged with making sure your child's education is 150%. You better talk to them the way that you would like to be talked to if you was the teacher. Think about that shit. I'm going up here and get these, I'm telling these motherfuckers, How long would you stay there? You know what? I'm quitting. I'm about to go get me another job. I'm going back to school. I'm about to go work in cybersecurity. I ain't fucking with these parents no more. It's just like customer service. People complain about customer service in black neighborhoods, but then I see how they treat the employees when they walk in there. Why do these people in McDonald's got a bad attitude? Bitch, because you walked in with a funky-ass attitude. They've been dealing with y'all for 6 months, and they realize, nah, you can't be nice to these people. Just think about it. When an employee goes for their first day to work at McDonald's, they came in there trying to make some money, and they are following the rules and watching how everybody acts. And they see that these employees treat the customers bad because the customers treat the employees bad. So then guess what? This employee says, man, fuck this. I'm going to be nice for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. After they get cussed out that first time, man, fuck these customers. That's how the teachers feel as well. And we like to separate ourselves from them, but they are us. Man, I could talk about this shit forever, man. Let me get out of here. Y'all gonna have a great weekend. Show starts, the show is January 21st. Teddy Carpenter's gonna be the headliner. And please watch me today, Fox 5. It is called the DMV Zone. Y'all gonna have a great rest of the weekend. I'll holler at y'all later.
Don't judge me. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live? Can't a nigga ever live? I've been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been. Born suspect, but a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images. Fuck they images. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Hitting figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Master a master, holding you back. Master a madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. You done blackball me, redline me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blindly, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky with a room, that's the life assignment, and who, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go.
He don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone.